Pilipinong Amerikano. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Divine. Even though you forgot my name is Vince Rebel.
I'm sorry.
So you don't, Vince Rebel, so you don't forget it. Think na Rebel, revolution, pero wala lang yung illusion. I came here 3 years ago, and I've been using Xp3, but my testimony here isn't just about its effectiveness, because it's effective naman sa cars nyo, sa buses nyo, anything really that has an engine it works with. But here, I'm here to talk about its effectiveness in terms of cleaning our environment. Ms. Claire De La Fuente just talked about the Clean Air Act, and I just want to talk about some basic facts here. I'm not trying to sell you anything, but I will inform you on what's happening right now in our country. Currently, the total forest cover in our country is at 6.6%, meaning that our forestry, what we used to have, all that's left is 6.6%. What does that mean to us? That's less air for us, less clean air for us. Now, I'm coming from Toronto in Canada, and I came back here because I love our country. I came back here because I believe in our country, and I came back here because if I have anything useful to give back to the world, I first want to give it back to this country. I believe in this country, and I believe in our people, but we need to act. And right now, we're one of the highest and fastest in cutting down our forest in East and Southern Asia. We're at 1.4%. We're cutting down 1.4% of our forest annually, and we only have 6.6% left. So what does that mean? What does that mean to you? What does that mean to your grandchildren? What does that mean to the future generations? It means that we don't even have the freedom to go outside and breathe. When I first came here, I would jog, and I would jog along Marcos Highway, and I didn't realize that I couldn't do that. Kasi sobrang polluted na yung air natin that my lungs couldn't take it. Just to give you guys an idea, does anybody know how many cars are on the road here in the Philippines? How many registered vehicles? Any numbers? Just guess. Anybody? 1 million? 2 million? 3 million? Higher? Lower? Higher. 9 million. 9 million on the road, 7 million registered, polluting our air. Manila right now is the 11th largest metropolis in the world. We're number 11 in the world. And right now, I know some of us, when we go outside, even here, dito sa Quezon City Circle, it's hard sometimes to drive kasi everybody's swerving, di ba? Ako takot na pag I'll get into an accident. But what's worse than that are the people dying from air pollution. Every single year, 4,000 of our countrymen and women and children die from air pollution. 4,000. I don't know how many we are in here, but you multiply that to hit 4,000. Imagine everybody here gone in a year because of air pollution. 98% of our population gets affected by it. 98. Only the ones maybe in the province aren't getting affected by it. And we're afraid to get into accidents, but here's a statistic from the World Health Organization. Air pollution kills 3 times more than automobile accidents. So if you're afraid to get in your car, you put on your seatbelt because you're afraid a bus is going to run into you, or a jeepney is going to run into you, or a drunk driver is going to run into you. You're 3 times more likely to die from air pollution than from a car accident. What does that say about our air today? I just want to go to a European Commission study also. In the European Commission, they did a study and they found out that 7 to 20% of cancer causes are from smog. They're from dirty air, and a lot of us have been affected by that, from our families, to our mothers and fathers, to our relatives, to our friends, affected by cancer. 7 to 20% direct relation to air pollution. I want to go now here back to ancient teachings. And the book that I want to go to is Genesis, specifically Genesis 1. And I'm going to quote it. I'm going to quote it here. Genesis 1:28. God blessed them, well, God blessed you, God blessed us, and He said, be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and pollute it. Right? Is that what it says in Genesis 1:28? No, alam na natin, that's not what it says in the Bible. What it does say though, it says, fill the earth and subdue it. But God didn't give us this earth. God didn't give us this beautiful earth to live in, this beautiful country to live in, our beautiful islands to dwell in, to pollute it. Subdue does not mean pollute. Subdue does not mean poison. Subdue does not mean destroy. It does not mean contaminate, but it does mean cultivate. And I believe our country is beautiful, but sometimes the things that we do to our country are not so beautiful. The number one complaint when travelers come to our country is not the air pollution, it's the airport. But number two is it's the pollution. Because a lot of the people coming in from other countries recognize that it's not normal. Ibang klase na. So I just want to encourage everybody here to find solutions. And what are those solutions? One of the things that we're doing now is solar power, wind power. In some districts now there's electric bikes instead of the trikes. The Clean Air Act, right? Wind energy, there's pollutant absorbing paint. But here you have before you a solution. And when you use this, 50% of that pollution coming out of all of our vehicles, if we could clean the air coming out of our vehicles, this is a solution. And I'm not here to sell to you how much you're going to save. I'm not here to sell to you how much better your vehicles are going to work, your machines are going to work, but I can sell to you what you will do individually to our environment. What each and every one of you will contribute to the benefit of our country so that it can become beautiful again, so it can become better again. And that's personally why I'm here. That's personally why I come back here in this country. And some people ask me, Vince Revo, why did you come back here? Because a lot of people now are trying to leave it. They're trying to leave the Philippines to see greener pastures. And my answer is always, because I still believe in our country. And each and every one of you can make a difference. And each and every one of us want to make a difference, but we have to be that difference. And using this product can make the difference. In fact, you will be paid to make a difference. Thank you. Thank you.